Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellency, Mr. Chowshreen, other dignitaries, and my brothers and sisters. First of all, I want to congratulate the People's Republic of China, Chinese population, and our friends in China for their 75th Independence Day. But at the same time, I was told to talk about the RMB, the Renminbi, and ease of businesses. My brother just said ease of businesses between the two countries, and the most important component of that is a currency. So I thought that I would talk about it, and before I go into divulge into the details of how the adoption of RMB can make our businesses and our payments smooth and ease of doing business with China, I would also stress and congratulate the Chinese people and our friends on achieving the near 100% digital sovereignty. This is something that every country is now looking at. When I talk about the digital sovereignty, let me explain, my brothers and sisters. The Google of the world is Google, but the Google of China is Baidu. The WhatsApp of the world is WhatsApp, but the WhatsApp of China is WeChat. The Amazon of the world is Amazon, but the Amazon of China is Alibaba. And not just that, now our friendly country, the great Republic of China, they are leaping into the technological leap, and with the 5G technologies and with the development of the silicon chips, and and imagine the near 100% freedom from the influence of any foreign technology. This is called the digital sovereignty. I congratulate you, Your Excellency, and please take from the people, from the Pakistani people. This is something that a tribute that Chinese people and that this great nation has achieved. Similarly, as unique it sounds, it is the only country in the world with a very unique currency system. You have RMB, Renminbi. The Renminbi currency has two components, CNY, CNH. We keep talking about it and we are totally confused. I don't understand why we are confused. These are the two components. One component is inland China, the other component is offshore RMB. Now imagine a currency that is not only facilitating the world's largest trade payment system and helping the government to control it in the inland China, and similarly, at the same time, it is trading on the open markets in Hong Kong. This is another marvel that we have to study, we have to understand. And my brother, you just said ease of doing business. This is where we have to understand how we can take the maximum benefit of trade payments between the two countries. Now, unfortunately, we have not been able to achieve in the last decade where we should have been. That even with not being in the bloc of BRICS, Pakistan had called golden opportunities to take all the advantages of what the bloc of BRICS countries can have. When I talk about BRICS, I know some of you understand, and some of you, if you don't understand, it's Brazil, India, China, and South Africa, and Russia. So, and also, I was just reading that more and more countries are joining, that kinds of Argentina, Ethiopia, and all other countries. I'll talk about them later on. But here I take this opportunity to identify one very misleading term. When I stand here in front of you, I say misleading term. That term is that RMB is there to de-dollarize, de-dollarization. It's the currency of BRIC countries, the BRIC bloc. I don't understand where this terminology has come from. Because as from my own experience and my previous life when I was a corporate banker with HSBC Middle East and also an RMB champion, I do understand, and through my education as an economist, there is no talk of de-dollarization. We cannot in the short term and short period de-dollarize the world. Dollar is there, but then there is again space for other currencies to come in. Why we talk, when an ordinary person look at the media on the internet, it is about, there are thousands of articles about de-dollarization, but there is no article about making them understand what RMB, what Renminbi stands for, what is the advantage of it, why it is being popular. I take this opportunity, of course I am short of time and I would just very quickly try to convey my message to my counterparts, the businessmen here, that it is because of the two things. One is we are totally ignoring the technological development in the financial sector. We are ignoring what blockchain has brought in. We're ignoring that the RMB is popular because now the financial sector, the technology has totally changed the financial sector. And with the blockchain technology, many countries are opting for digital currencies. What digital currency means? It means no intermediary bank. One central bank can talk to another central bank and they can offset the payments. It is cheap, it is quick, and it does not carry the burden of currency fluctuation. The risk is gone. Coming back to the RMB, why again, another element that we forget is the geopolitical situation in the region and world at large. There are wars going on. In our neighbor, there is Russia and Ukraine war that is going on. There are sanctions imposed in various countries. There is shortage of dollar. Even our country is suffering from shortage of dollar. What do we do? Do we still stick to the same system? So basically, when I talked in the beginning about the sovereignty, the digital sovereignty, what this great nation has achieved, honestly, they're not living in 2024, they're living in 2090. So what this great nation has achieved, that they have already made a CIB SIP system, which is equivalent of the SWIFT system, totally independent. And of course, China is, without any question, the world local manufacturing factory. And now the biggest trade payments throughout the world are mostly, the imports are mostly from China, and the payments are very smooth. So we are just ignoring the market demand that is already created to pave way for another international currency. I'm sorry, I'm not boring you, but it's a boring topic, but I'll try to make it more lively. So let's not look at the RMB payment system as de-dollarization or the currency of the BRIC bloc. Let's try to understand what the currency means, what it means for Pakistan, what it means for your businesses, what it means, how it can cut cost, how it can help the country which is totally suffering from the shortage of dollar. So basically, let me just give you an example. 24 years ago, the European bloc thought, well, we want to trade with each other in euro. We want to have our own currency. And euro was made, and it's a success story. Nobody talks about de-dollarization over there. So basically, RMB is the need of the market. The need was there, the currency was there. It has stepped in, and I believe that the future of the all right. So I'll just quickly finish. I believe the digital future is totally, digital payments, but the poorer country who do not have the money for their infrastructure, they will still, trade in RMB. Let me just quickly revise and sort of, conclude what it means for Pakistan. It's exactly a year ago where I was standing on the same platform urging the government and the private sector to take advantage of the faster and cheaper way to localize the RMB clearing system. And today I'm very happy to tell you that the State Bank is taking leaps in creating a system. I think it is in an implementation where RMB the RMB and Pakistan rupee, the yuan and Pakistan rupee can be directly cleared. So the clearing system is there, and there is no intermediary bank. And obviously, the direct conversion of RMB to Pak rupee and vice versa is going to help my exporters who have exposure, a huge amount of exposures of dollars of payments to China. Again, under CPEC, China has the biggest foreign direct investment in Pakistan, and we have been the largest bilateral trade partner for several years. A fast adaptation and fast adoption of RMB would help the businesses which are suffering due to the shortage of dollar. And just to give you a perspective before I leave the stage, because I know many of my friends want to talk. In April, Argentina requested to pay its imports in yuan rather than dollars in order to protect their diminishing dollar reserves. And the import payment of RMB is equal to 2.9 billion yuan. It has already been authorized. So RMB is here. I think we should go for it. Thank you.